Hello, my name is Comfort from Comfy Cakes. Today I'll be taking you through the easy steps of making simple and easy butter cookies. And guess what? It all comes together with the magic of antelope or purpose flour. Now for this recipe, what we're going to need is some icing sugar. We'll need some baking powder, some vanilla essence, just to get some flavor, some salt, and some milk. So let's get started. First things first, don't forget, you need to mix all your dry ingredients together. And what we'll need, make sure you have your measuring scale, your kitchen scale. So what we're going to need is 190 grams. Then we're going to need a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Please make sure that your measurements are well leveled on your spoon. Then I'll take a bit of some salt just to balance everything together. Then I'll mix that up. Then next, I'm going to get about 70 grams of icing sugar. Please do not use caster sugar for this recipe. That's exactly 70 grams. I'll place it into my mixing bowl. Then I'll be using some butter because they are butter cookies. So what's butter cookies without butter? So for this one, we're going to need about 120 grams of butter. Thereabouts. Then I'll place my butter into my bowl. I'll set this aside, and then I'll get my mixer, and then we're going to beat this for about 5 minutes. Now before we go too far, please ensure to always preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius. And that's what I'm going to do right now. And now we can proceed. So as you can see, my mixture was a bit yellowish, but now it has changed color. It's now whitish and it's more fluffy. So from this stage, I'll add in my vanilla essence just to add in some flavor. So I'll add about a teaspoon of vanilla essence, or if you have whatever essence you like according to your desired preference, that's basically up to you. So we'll mix that up together. All right. So then I'll add in my dry ingredients, which is the flour, the salt, and the baking powder. So make sure you add this bit by bit, not too much at the same time. So you're going to notice a bit of some lumps in your mixture. Now this is a point where you add in your milk. About half a cup or less, depending on your mixture. So I'll be alternating between my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients. I love to indulge with my food, so I let go of the mixture for a bit and just get in with my hands, because I love to feel the food and trying to get the right consistency for my cookies. Okay, so now I'm happy with the consistency I have. As you can see, I'm going to grease my pan with a bit of some butter, or if you have cooking spray in your kitchen, that actually works perfectly. But if you don't have cooking spray, just grease your pan with butter. It works the same. And here I have my baking paper. You can get this from any grocery store near you, whatever brand of your choice, as long as it's a non-stick baking paper. Others call it wax paper, baking paper. It's one and the same thing. So there we go. So I'm using an M1 nozzle, which is used to make rosettes, beautiful rosettes. Whatever nozzle you have in your kitchen, it still works just fine. I'm going to load that up in my piping bag. And then I'll begin to create the designs. Alright, there we have it. So now our cookies are ready to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. So it has been 15 minutes and our cookies are ready. Ooh. So we'll let this cool down for about 15 to about 20 minutes and then we'll be good to taste. So our butter cookies have finally cooled down. So I'm going to transfer them from my baking tin to my plates. Look at that. They're so brown. They're so tender. And they're extra yummy. You don't have to buy snacks for your house, you know. This is something you can do in the house. These are perfect for whatever time of the day. You can have them with tea, you can have them with juice, chat time, molomo time with your friends. So there we have it. And you know what the secret has been? Antelope all-purpose flour. Iye na, taka kupika poko wae.